2 or 3 weeks. Do you have enough coverage for that on your auto insurance policy? Do you? Are you really fully covered? When was the last time you looked at the coverages on your automobile insurance policy? Do you really think you're covered? This is the whole point of my show. When an accident occurs, and no one plans for an accident, no one gets up in the morning and say, you know, I want to have a car accident today. It just happens, and it happens in seconds. It can change your life forever. And then all of a sudden you find out you didn't purchase enough coverages. This is why they have different levels of coverage on your bodily injury. This is very important. On your bodily injury, the state requirement was $15,000 per person, $30,000 each accident, $10,000 property damage. That means only $15,000 per person. That's not for you. These are the people that you injure. This is your liability protection when you injure other people in a car accident. Okay, that was $15,000 per person. Now the state got together and they said, you know what, that minimum coverage is too old. It's 1960 car insurance coverage. We need to make it a lot better for our citizens here in the state of Nevada. So what they did, they raised the minimum to $25,000 per person, $50,000 each accident, $20,000 property damage. That means if you go out and hit someone in a car accident, they're only going to pay out at the max $25,000 each person for the entire accident, regardless of how many people in the accident. $50,000 as a result of your fault or your careless driving habits. If you have really careless driving habits, it can come back to haunt you. Yeah, that means if you run red, if you run yellow lights a lot, if you you have rolling stops, or if you don't pay attention, you're on a cell phone texting. This is careless driving. Do not text while you're driving. This is careless driving, because you cover a great distance when you text and drive. You know, you could create an accident, put people in the hospital for months or even for weeks or even for days as a result of your fault. Now, you have the minimum coverage on your automobile car insurance. What happens when that person goes to the hospital and you have the minimum? Well, you can be sued. You can be sued, and people do get sued for this. Now, you may say, well, I don't have anything. Or you may have quite a bit. I don't know. Every case is different. But if you have a paycheck, that's an asset. Don't let this happen to you. Make sure you are covered. My name is Donald Marquez. This is Your Insurance Connection. Let's go over your coverages. And the reason why I bring this up is because things happen, and I've been in this business for a very long time. And I've seen people that are underinsured with their insurance coverages, have a car accident, injure someone, and now that person with their attorney are coming after your assets. And the only thing you needed to do was just bump your car insurance coverages up a little bit better than you currently have. Don't always look for the cheapest insurance. When you get cheap insurance, you get exactly what you pay for. Do I want to save you some money? Absolutely. But my focus is this, to make sure you have proper coverages, better coverages on your auto insurance policy when you come to me. Now, if you have just the minimums, and that's all you care about, well, you're putting yourself at jeopardy. You're putting yourself at jeopardy. You really are. The minimum, being a driver today on these roads is a lot of responsibility. A lot of responsibility. When you're driving, I mean, we hear about accidents all the time. Motorcycle accidents. It's biker season right now. The weather's cooling off. We're going to see a lot of more motorcyclists, including myself, on the road. So be careful, because I may be one of those bikers. But you're going to see a lot more motorcycles on the road because the weather is changing. And when the weather gets cooler, more bikers come out. So be careful of them. Now, when they're riding in formation, they ride in formation for a reason. Do not cut in between them. When they're riding together in formation, and bikers, ride a tight formation. Don't take up all the road. Just make sure you have a tight enough formation, but don't try to cut in between the bike riders, because now you're putting them in jeopardy by having a car accident or a motorcycle accident with them or with the other motorcyclists. Be careful of that. My name is Donald Marquez. You're tuning in to Your Insurance Connection, 702-236-2624. Call me today, 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. Let's sit down, have an insurance review. It doesn't cost you anything. And when you walk out of my office, you're going to have a better understanding of your insurance coverages. This is why I'm on the air, to help you better understand your insurance coverages. 702-236-2624. Along with your bodily injury, property damage, the property damage is the car that you hit, that's property, or if you hit a fence or a garage door, that's property. You are liable. Now your minimum state requirement is $20,000 for property that you hit. Now most cars on the road is below $20,000, between $15,000 to $20,000 on average. However, if you had a high-end luxury car and the insurance company has to pay it out, you may not have enough coverages to cover that high-end luxury car. Now to bump up your property damage to, let's say, instead of $20,000 to $50,000, may cost you with a couple of sodas per year extra. That's it. I mean, it's very inexpensive insurance, and this is why when people are shopping around for cheap car insurance, you're gonna get what you pay for. You're gonna get the minimum requirements. You're not gonna get a huge discount because you have minimum coverages already, and you're shopping for even less than you already have, and you're looking for less. You want to pay less. It doesn't work that way in insurance. I know you hear a lot of ads on television, save 20%, save 30%, save 15%. That's a nationwide average. We're not in that category, the nationwide average at all. Because in Southern Nevada, we pay some of the highest car insurance rates in the country. I believe we're the 5th highest of paying car insurance in the United States. And in Las Vegas, Nevada, we pay some higher coverages. Now, if you live in Boulder City or Pahrump, you share some really low car insurance rates, but look at the population. Look at the population. You know, for more information, my name is Donald Marquez, 702-236-2624. And if you don't have uninsured motorists, this protects you. This covers medical and uninsured motorists protects you. Really, I mean, I could not imagine driving in Las Vegas, Nevada without uninsured motorists. Because if someone hits you without insurance, with those minimum coverages that I spoke about earlier today, you don't have enough coverage for your bodily injury. Your uninsured motorist protection, now you can file a claim against your own policy. And here's a Donald. This is the Donald do. When you are in a car accident, you want to get out, take pictures of the accident. Take a picture of the person's driver's license number, proof of insurance. If they hit you, a rear-end collision, you get their information. If they want your information, that's okay to exchange it. Take pictures of the car accident. Do not file a claim against your own insurance policy. On your own insurance policy, go to that person's insurance company that hit you. Because what happens is, and I've seen this quite often, when you file a claim against your own auto insurance policy, a lot of times these companies put you at fault. Although it's not your fault, this is what we see on the report when we run your driver's license and also your claim history report or your accident report. We call it the clue report in our business. So when we run the clue report, we see that you file a claim against your own insurance company. You paid your deductible. This is another Donald don't. Do not pay that deductible. You need to file that claim against the other insurance company because it avoids you paying any type of deductible. Why would you do that? When you do have a car accident, the first thing you should do is pick up the phone and talk to your lawyer, or you can also talk to your insurance agent. That's what a lot of people do. They get on the phone and they talk to their lawyer. What you should be doing is talk to your insurance agent first. Talk to your insurance agent first, or just call me. I can help you with that. 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. My location is right on the corner of Sahara and Rancho in the beautiful U.S. Bank building. I like to say that because it is a beautiful building. Very professional. You park your car, you pass the waterfalls, if they're on. The water fountains are really pretty. And you go through the atrium and come up to the 8th floor. I work by appointment only, as you know. 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. Call me today. Let's book an appointment. The weather's right. There's no excuse now. It's not too hot. The weather is perfect. I'm on the 8th floor working by appointment only. 702-236-2624. My name is Donald Marquez, and if you're tuning in for the very first time, this is your Insurance Connection. And I want to thank the people that came in and purchased home, auto, and life insurance for me last week. Thank you for the continued support, and also the listeners that it's all over the country. I get people calling me from Los Angeles, Tennessee, Oklahoma, New York. I mean, it's all over. I mean, I have listeners all over, and I want to thank you for tuning in right here at Power 88. And I also thank the staff and management over here at Power 88 for allowing this platform for me. And the people on Facebook. The people on Facebook that make comments and questions on Facebook, thank you so much for your continued support. Now, if you want to catch my previous shows that we record every single show, you can go right to Facebook, just put in Donald Marquez. Or if you want to see the Don Father, we recorded a film with Miss Michelle, and the Don Father has a video, a 7-minute video on YouTube. You just type in your insurance connection. Thank you, Facebook's listeners and watchers on Facebook. I appreciate all the comments and questions. We're going to go right to our Facebook questions today. Now, again, this is my first time hearing these questions. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Donald. How are you?
Oh, I'm great, man. This weather is beautiful, and I'm enjoying it. I'm ready to ride my motorcycle and enjoy this beautiful weather right here in Vegas. I'm so glad we're back to normal now for the next 9 months. What do you have for us? I want you to, before you go into that, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I am a local business marketing consultant, and what I do is help people with their video marketing and advertising and online social media advertising also.
You didn't forget what you did.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like I do a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like you forgot what you. What do I do?
Yeah, but mostly it's video marketing and advertising.
All right, video marketing and advertising. Okay, video marketing, and he videos every single show I have. I want to thank you. You've been videoing me for the last couple of years now, and it's been great. And I get to look back at me and look how much weight I've gained, and look how much weight I've lost over the years. and
the wardrobe too.
And the wardrobe, yeah. I try not to wear the same thing every week. What do you have for us today, Frank? Thank you.
All right. Our first question, this person wants to know, what are the most important factors to look for in a term life policy?
What are the most important factors to look for in a term life insurance policy? It is a simple question. A term life insurance policy is a straight death protection. We get this question quite a bit. It is straight death protection. I mean, there is no cash value. You receive a lot of insurance for a reasonable cost. Now, just think about it. A life insurance policy, you're a young couple, you have children, you have a home, you have young careers. Now you need to protect all of that. I suggest strongly the people that's under 40 years young should have term insurance, or if under 50 should have term insurance, because you're at the age where you could take out a 30-year term policy. When I offer term to my clients, it has to be right for them too as well, because when you have a young family, you need a lot of protection. Now, I calculate $100,000 per child. Yes, $100,000 per child. You're like, wow, that's a lot of money. No, it's not. Just think about it. How much it costs to raise a family these days, especially if you have 2 or 3 children. You have to think about their future. Your income, it replaces the income you're currently making. Now, if you're making, let's say if you're making around a household, the person in the household is making $40,000 each, that's $80,000 in a household. Let's take away that for one of those incomes. Now you're down to $40,000 a year, and you're raising 2 or 3 children. This is why I suggest term insurance for a young family, $100,000 per child. If you have 3 children, you need at least $300,000 worth of protection. Now, it's about affordability too. We'll work it where it is affordable to you. Now, once you take out a life insurance policy, it is showing that telling your family you are responsible for your final expenses. You are responsible for the continuation of the family's household income. Now, you may think, well, I have insurance on my job. Well, that's only 3 times your income. You need a lot more than that. You need a lot more than 3 times your income. And sometimes it's very difficult for people to get that policy to pay from your job. I've been in this business for 23 years. I know very few people where the job is paid 3 times that income. Maybe 2 or 3 in 23 years. So the statistics are against you, because they may have exclusions where they won't pay for certain deaths if it's not job related or because it's a lot of times it's a benefit. And with benefits that you don't pay for or you do pay for on the job, you don't receive a life insurance policy. You just say, okay, we're going to cover you for 3 times, and you just take it for your employer's word, you're covered. You're covered. But that's not always the case. It's always wise to get a separate policy. It's always wise to get a separate policy away from your job, because you could lose that job, you can get transferred to another job, or you can just quit. You get tired of these people every day bugging you, telling you what to do, or you may want to start your own business. You may want to start your own business. It's not like having your own business. Trust me, I love it. Every day, I say, thank you, God, for having my own business, because now I can create my own destiny. I can create my own income. And by having a term life insurance policy, you have the peace of mind, a lot of coverages for 30 years. A term policy, you can roll it over to universal life, and it's going to only be based on your current age, not your current health. You don't have to take a physical. However, if you do have a term life insurance policy or any life insurance policy, and you're experiencing the rates going up on you, in other words, all of a sudden now they're pulling money out of your checking account more than the agreed upon rate when you initiated the policy, call me today at 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. Next question, Frank. Good question.
All right. Second one is this person recently experienced his stepfather passing away and had a life insurance policy. He had a life insurance policy, but his stepsister is the beneficiary. His stepsister considers his mother to be her real mother and would like her to receive the benefits, and wants to know, is this something we should be able to handle with the insurance company? And they're just trying to avoid having to give the money to the mother and having to pay some kind of gift tax on it.
Oh wow, that's a triangle there. The stepmother, the mother, and the stepsister. So, okay, this is how it works. I'm gonna keep this real simple. You have multiple people concerned about the benefit. Now, the stepfather passed away, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Whoever is, that person is the primary beneficiary regardless of these steps, people involved. It is going to be the primary beneficiary to receive the tax-free benefits, if any, left over from, if they use the policy to pay for the funeral cost. The primary beneficiary is empowered to receive all funds. Now, it's up to them whether they want to share those proceeds or not, those tax-free benefits. Now, if you're not on the policy as a primary beneficiary, or this happens quite often. You lose your spouse or your primary beneficiary, they pass away before you do. You need to get a change of beneficiary form from the insurance company. Contact them immediately and get a primary beneficiary in place. And I see this quite often too as well. Do not put the contingent beneficiary at 50%. Let's say you have 2 people and you're not sure how to fill out these forms, but you try to do it on your own anyway, because you say, well, I'm gonna get this policy by way of mail because they're sending me this mail, and I'm gonna fill it out and send it in. 9 out of 10 times you're gonna fill it out wrong. Maybe 10 out of 10 times people fill out that information inaccurate, because what happens is this, and I've seen this quite often. They'll put the primary at 50% and the contingent beneficiary at 50%. That makes no sense to me. What you need to do, if you want to share the benefit with your family members, they both can be primaries at 50-50 or 30-30 or 25-25, however you want to put them at that percentage. Whatever percentage you want to put them at. But they need to be in the primary position. So if you have 4 children, you have a $100,000 policy, they all have to be 4 primaries, not 2 of them primaries, 2 of them contingents at 25% each. That doesn't work that way. They all have to be primary beneficiaries. Now let's say you don't have enough room on the application. What you could do, fill out a separate sheet of paper, put them all at the percentage you want to put them at, as long as they're equal to 100%. If you have trouble with it, call me. My name is Donald Marquez, 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624.
All right, and the final question is, this person just got married and his dad is turning over over a life insurance policy to him and his wife. And he has been paying a premium on the life insurance since 1993. And his wife and him have two options with it. And they want to know, should they continue to pay a $400 yearly premium and add her as a beneficiary, or cash out the policy, which is now worth $9,700. And then he also has a secondary question: would it be better for his wife and I to keep paying the premium and build interest into the insurance policy, or cash it out now and invest the money for himself?
Wow, that's a lot. So let's go back to that first line. So this person, he's still living, or did he pass away?
No, he's still alive.
He's still alive. So he
just got married.
He just got married. He's paying $400 a month on a life insurance policy?
Yeah, right now they are.
And he wants to know to do what with it?
He wants to add his wife as a beneficiary.
Okay, and
he wants to know to add her as a beneficiary or cash out the policy, which is worth $9,700. So I guess he's asking his personal policy, should he keep that and add her as a beneficiary, or cash it out and then start new with his wife?
Okay, everyone is different. This is why you need to come in and get. Now this is a perfect example why you need to come in and get an insurance review. There's a lot of moving questions there. It's a lot of moving. That question is. It just really depends. $9,600. You're paying $400 a month. We need to know what are your long-term plans. When we sit down with you for a life insurance interview, we want to know what are your goals, what are your expectations. Are you looking to cover a mortgage? Are you looking to cover your income? Are you trying to start a business? Now, you cannot put your wife on your life insurance policy. They kind of stopped that long time ago, where she's an additional rider on your life insurance policy. And the reason why they stopped that is because if the insured passes away before the rider does, the policy is canceled. Even if you have children riders on your life insurance policy, okay, and then you pass away, it cancels out the entire policy, even with your child riders. You know, your riders have to pass away before you do for family members to collect. Now, to cancel the policy and to restart a new policy, we can help you with that. But I want to make sure you're making the right decision to cancel that current policy, because you are accumulating cash value. You already have almost $10,000 of cash value accumulated. Let's have a conversation. Let's sit down and talk about, you may want to continue that policy. We don't want to interrupt that policy creating income for you, money that you can need at a later date. Because if you call the life insurance company up and say, cancel my policy, they'll cancel it. However, you'll lose that cash value built up. You have to call and say, I want to surrender the life insurance policy. It's a different language. You just can't call them up and say, hey, cancel my policy. They'll cancel it and you lose that money. You have to ask for the surrender value of the policy. My name is Donald Marquez. This is Your Insurance Connection. My phone number is 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. Give me a call. I'll call you right after the show. Good questions. Thank you so much, Frank, for those questions. And people on Facebook, thank you a lot for those questions. Those are really good questions. Sometimes they're a little confusing, but we'll try to dissect them one line at a time. We could help you. Come in, get an insurance review. These questions are the reason why you needed an insurance review. 702-236-2624. Also tune in to She Does Loans with Sheila Smith tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 10:30. I will be on the air with Sheila tomorrow talking about our upcoming seminar at my office right on the corner of Sahara and Rancho in the U.S. Bank building on the 8th floor on September 28th from 10 a.m. to 12 o'clock. Please give us a call for the seminar. We're going to get you pre-qualified for a mortgage. Sheila's going to do that, and I'm also offering insurance reviews at the seminar. So Sheila will get you pre-qualified for a mortgage, and I'll give you a free insurance review. 702-236-2624. And also check out Like It Is Radio right here on Power 88 Friday mornings from 10 a.m. to 11 o'clock, where Cheryl Lightford is the host, while Franklin is recovering. Brother, get a speedy recovery. Get well soon. We all miss you over here at Power 88. I want to thank the listeners for tuning in. We're going to do this again next Tuesday from 10:30 from 9:30 to 10 o'clock, all these times, from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Keep it locked right here, Power 88, and thank you for listening. Until next week, just keep it crispy.